What's up, what's down, what's it? And more often than not, Def Rebel will just shit on our ears and create absolute trash. And they'll call it music, which, to be honest, at this point, I don't think anyone is actually surprised when they do any of that stuff. But then this is why in today's video, we shall be diving into some of that 0.5. But first on our list, we have Seth Rollins. And we're starting off with Seth Rollins. And yeah, this is basically cheating. I know he's my GOAT, but seriously, the theme is so over right now that like bro could just walk into an arena, do nothing on his way out, and still get massive reactions like that. It's just fire. The whole crowd just turns into a choir with Rollins as the maestro. Bruh. I don't know, like this. The best part about this is that it totally fits his personality. It's loud. It's dramatic, it's theatrical. For the second song on our list, which is Roman Reigns' theme song. Now, we've got Roman Reigns, and honestly speaking, this might be the greatest thing that Rebel has ever done. Bruh. Before the Tribal Chief existed, Roman's music was fine. It just existed. It was there so he wouldn't come out to silence. That's it. That's the nicest thing I can say about it. And then Roman became the Tribal Chief, and Def Rebel didn't just create a song, they created a fucking masterpiece. Yeah, it was absolute cinema. The orchestral elements make Roman feel good and look larger than life. It screams power, authority, control. When that opening hits, my god, man, nobody is thinking, oh great, Roman's here. We're all saying somebody's about to get sent to Smashville. Next person on our list is Jey Uso. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, see you next time. That's it. Okay, seriously, Jay's theme is kind of like a masterclass in understanding what the audience needs, you know? Like, Jay isn't Roman. He isn't supposed to be feared. He isn't supposed to be the intimidating guy. He's electric, you know, like your favorite cousin. And the most ridiculous part about this theme song is, aside from the fact that it's just a cheap knockoff of Day One It, the only good part about it is the crowd participation, you know. The yeeting. I'm no yeet, by the way, so I'm not gonna change any of that shit. The arm waving. And then at this point, I mean, the audience does the entrance themselves. It's kind of like he turned the audience into his backup dancers. Even though the yeeting makes him gas out and just leaves his matches being I will say the entrance is kind of good. I didn't hear that from me, by the way. Next, we got Jimmy Uso. And honestly speaking, of all the great theme songs that Def Rebel has made for members of the Bloodline, this one in particular has the hardest job. Because it's like, how'd you make Big Jim feel unique without necessarily being disconnected from the Bloodline story? And honestly, somehow, someway, Def Rebel pulled it off with some cool ass lyrics. I was born a king, ran with the pack. They talking family first, I put that in the pack. You know, telling how he's becoming his old man. They talking family first, I put that in the pack. And it's confident, it's cocky, it's a little bit chaotic, and like somebody who, you know, makes bad decisions but somehow survives them anyways. And honestly, this honestly just defines Big Jim's career, in my opinion. This song gives him his own identity but still keeping him in the Bloodline vortex, which is actually harder than it seems, by the way. I don't know shit about music, so yeah. Next, we got Rhea Bloody Ripley. Let's talk about it, because oh my gosh, this theme slaps hard, because everything about this theme just screams brutality. The vocals, the aggression, the energy, the demons in your dream. feels dangerous, which is exactly what Rhea should feel like. I mean, don't get me wrong, her old theme song wasn't bad. But when she turned heel and joined the Judgment Day, that shit wasn't gonna cut it. So she needed something to go along with it. A lot of wrestlers look intimidating, but Rhea actually feels intimidating. And her theme song plays a huge role in that. The moment that opening line hits, this is my brutality! Everybody, and I mean everybody, knows shit's about to get real. Speaking of Rhea, let's go to the other half of Rio, and let's talk about Io Sky. And Io Sky's theme is just pure chaos, and I mean that as a freaking compliment. Damn it. The music sounds unpredictable, it's fast, it's wild, it's explosive, exactly like Io herself. Some wrestlers get themes that tell you who they are. Io tells you every single thing you need to know about wrestling style. Everything feels like it's moving at 100 miles per hour, which is faster than Braun Breaker's 23 miles per hour. Just saying, the energy never slows down, and that is why it works so well. You don't just hear the theme song, you feel the damn theme song. And speaking of perfection, we gotta talk about it. Yes, I know. Def Rebel didn't make the future. But it sure as hell made You Can't Hide. Because You Can't Hide, it had an impossible task, okay? The OG music was loved, fans adored it and whatnot. Changing it was basically asking for trouble. Yet again, Def Rebel pulled it off without destroying her identity. And that's the freaking key. Thank God. I mean, they didn't try to reinvent her with the music. They enhanced her. And it sounds unmistakably Asuka. It still feels dangerous, still feels wild, feels energetic, feels Asuka, and it still feels like someone's about to smile while committing some acts of violence, which is just superb, by the way. And honestly, in my opinion, this is the better Asuka music. Go argue with a damn wall. Next on our list, because Caution is actually good. Caution is great, but it's the fact that it kind of shows how Naomi's evolved. You know, the other new songs amazing, kind of shows like it's a party vibe, you know, with the glow and all that kind of shit. But Caution is a warning. It makes a lot of sense because she ain't dancing to the ring no more, although I did enjoy that time period for her dancing to the ring. But it shows the evolution in Naomi. This is your last warning, watch out. This is your last command. You know what I'm saying? She's confident. She's dangerous. She's got that I know I'm better than you energy. That theme perfectly reflects that. Plus, let's be real, that shit is totally recognizable. The next person we got on the list is another Bloodline member, Solo Sikoa. Which, by the way, if we were to make this video only about Bloodline members, you would see that Def Rebel can actually cook. Solo Sikoa. And Solo's theme is exactly what it needs to be. It's simple, intimidating, effective, and that's it. Not every theme needs a sing-along. Not every theme needs a choir. Not every theme needs backup dancers or backup singers. No, ye. Sometimes you just need music that says, run. And that's Solo's theme. You know, the heavy beats, the dark atmosphere, the tribal influence, everything works together. Yeah, everything works together to make Solo feel like the Bloodline's hitman. Solo, you know, the guy who's sent to end the Bloodline problems permanently. By the way, next person we got Obafemi, and good lord, okay? Obafemi's theme is just absolutely ridiculous, and I mean that in the best possible way. This is not just interest music, this is the boss's battle music. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's that soundtrack that plays when you accidentally wandered into an area where you're just 20 levels unpowered. The Nigerian drum set. The choir kicks in. And suddenly you're questioning every life decision as an opponent. Everything just screams dominance. He's huge, he's athletic, he's terrifying, and the music amplifies all of that stuff. This is a song that no one else can use. Well, except for me, of course, because I'm also a Nigerian. Next, we got Trick Williams. Or as I like to call him, the guy whose interest is turned into a full-blown religious experience. Seriously, at this point, the crowd might even be over than Trick himself, because without this song and Booker T ad-libs, by the way, the song just sounds mid. The moment that song actually plays and the arena just explodes with Whoop That Trick, everybody's singing. Everybody's chanting. Everybody's a backup dancer. And the craziest part, it wasn't even forced at all. The fans adopted it naturally. And that's actually genius, Like, you can't manufacture that. You can't script that. What happened was magic, and the crowd connected with the music and the character. And that is something that you cannot absolutely play with at all. Next, we got Taylor Paxley. Now, here's an underrated one, because Def Rebel absolutely understood the assignment here. Tatum's character is weird, it's creepy, it's obsessive, it's completely unhinged. So naturally, her music should sound like something you'd hear right before a horror movie character appears in a hallway. And honestly, we need more themes like this. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I need more stuff I can just jam with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can jam with and be all. And I can just sing along with. You know what I'm saying? I black feel that kind of shit. You feel me? Next we got Blake Monroe and honestly, this is one of the Rebel's newest successes. And why did I laugh? Because it's something that is hard for me to explain to a non-wrestling fan. That's why I have that music in my playlist, because the first thing you notice in the song actually is the confidence, the swag, and it also has that kind of like girlish beginning.
Glamour is forever.
And it also sounds girlish, you know what I'm saying? But it's something that you just like, you can't actually explain to somebody outside the IWC. That's what I love about the music. It has personality, it has presence. It's incredibly important for like somebody trying to establish themselves as a star. Although the music sounded slow at first here, I ain't gonna lie, okay? I ain't gonna lie. That quickly changes for good, by the way. Because first impressions matter, and the first day I heard this theme song, it was on fuego, okay? Audience needs a reason to pay attention immediately, and they got it. The theme helps create that reason, you know what I'm saying? It feels modern, it feels stylish, it feels like somebody who's destined for the spotlight, okay? Now here's the funny thing. After all these examples, you might be wondering, hey, if Def Rebel can make themes this good, then why do people want to complain so much? Well, honestly, that is the problem. Consistency. Nobody questions whether Def Rebel is actually talented. Okay, actually, we actually do question. I mean, seriously, we question. They got produced a lot of these shit right here. They actually do. It makes sense. But the problem is, for Def Rebel, to every Roman Reigns masterpiece, There's a theme song that just sounds like a Finn Balor theme song. I'm sorry, okay, I'm sorry. That's like one of the worst theme songs that Fable ever created. My God, man. Because we're like, sometimes you can actually create something great. Doing something average just feels disappointing. So yeah, Def Rebel gets roasted a hell of a lot, okay? And most times, deservedly, most times, hilariously, most times by me approximately every 30 seconds in this video when I shit on their music that they made, like Finn Balor's theme song. I will not stand by that, okay? That theme song sucks as hell, okay? That theme song just sucks balls. It sucks balls. Yeah, you can't see me. It sucks balls. One week they drop a masterpiece, and the next week it just sounds like a background music from a freakish ad on YouTube that appears maybe even in this video, but okay, it won't appear in this video. I'm not monetized yet. And somehow both outcomes feel equally possible. But today isn't about the misses, it's about the freaking hits. Let me just round off by saying that in this video, which is your favorite Def Rebel theme song? If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, join the 124 Hub, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.